and welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming at you today with a full moon reading for the full moon in Leo that is taking place. And yeah, it's quite late at night when I'm filming this, but I felt like it was the right time. I've also got a bit of sinus pain, so hopefully when I'm speaking it's coming out okay, because I've taken a decongestant, which is definitely helping. Okay, so let's see what energy this full moon is holding for us. It's in Leo, which always makes me think of the Strength card, which is the card which is symbolized by Leo in the tarot. And the Strength card can signify things like good health, and also inner strength, right? So I feel like this is a very hopeful full moon. I feel like it's a full moon that's gonna set us in good stead for the rest of the year. It's a full moon in which we could see turnarounds and illuminations of things that were previously in the dark, right? So a very hopeful full moon is what I want to say. That's the word that I'm getting as I dive into these energies, okay? And the first three cards we have are the Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Moon card. So this is that energy there of things becoming illuminated that weren't illuminated before. I think it's very special when we have the moon come out on like a full moon, okay? Because full moons are all about illumination, right? So there feels as though there's been something that we've been working on. What we could have been working on is a relationship. What we could have been working on is ourselves, right? Or our relationship to ourselves, or a job. There's something we've been focusing on. There's something that we've been working on, something that we've been working on trying to heal, something that we've been working on trying to build. And it's very likely got to do with love and romance, because we have the Lovers reading, the Lovers card right in the middle here. So if it's not about love or romance, then it's about something that we do love, right? It's about something that's really important to us. We've been working on something really important to us, okay? And at this full moon, we're going to see some light being shed on it, and we're going to see a lot of understanding coming to the forefront, right? Whereas before, things may have been murky and we may not have been sure about how things were going or what direction we were going to go in, right? The Lovers can also be about choices. So we could have been working out which direction to go in something, yeah? So at this full moon in Leo, this really wholesome and warm and hopeful full moon, we are going to see a lot of things clarified that may have previously been in the dark, okay? Let's pull 3 more cards. What else do we need to see for this full moon in Leo? What else do we need to see for this full moon in Leo? I'm going to go for that one. And that one. Oh. And this one, which came out kind of to the side, which is interesting. And I really feel like pulling another card underneath that, so I will. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords, and then the Queen of Swords, which I clarified instantly with the Three of Wands. The Queen of Swords, sorry, clarified by the Three of Wands. So here we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is again about that turn of luck, turn of fortune, right? So something that we've been working on, waiting to happen, making a choice about, healing, you know. The universe has stepped in and is helping us with that, right? So we're going to see a real turn in events for the better, okay? And it's going to come in quite quickly. So I did a weekly read last week about good news coming in, and that energy is still with us. Things are going to come in very quickly that we may not expect, and it's going to be good things, okay? It's going to be good things that you may have been waiting for some time, okay? So as I spoke about earlier, this full moon is bringing to light something that we've been working on for quite some time, okay? Bring into fruition, right, for the better. We've been waiting for that. And it's going to cause us to become like this Queen of Swords, okay? It's going to cause us to kind of take charge of our lives. So there may be conversations that need to be had going forward with certain people. There may need to be boundaries put in place with certain people as you move forward with this new direction, right? But this Queen of Swords is saying that you're going to take charge. Whatever this information is that comes in, that is illuminating, that is hopeful, that is exactly what you would want to have happened. It's going to demand of you that you step up and you become your best self. It's going to demand of you that you no longer play it small, but you move forward in a really authentic manner, okay? And this can sometimes mean leaving things and people and situations behind, right? When we step into our authenticity, it can mean that certain things that are not aligned with us have to fall away. And I'm really feeling that energy at this full moon. There's going to be a lot of illumination about what's working and what's not working in your life, right? And you're going to really step up as that Queen of Swords and take charge, moving in the direction that is absolutely right for you. I'm going to get 3 more cards. There's one popping up there that obviously wants to be seen. Such positive cards, hey? And this, 2 here. Interesting. I saw those 2 cards earlier when I was doing a reading for myself. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, this brand new thing, this new direction, this new culmination, right? This new opportunity that this illumination brings is right here on the table. And then we have the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. So it might be a little bit challenging for you to grab hold of what comes to light out of fear that, okay, now that it's here, you're going to have to, make a move and live from that place, as we see from the Queen of Swords. So there may be a part of you that is hesitant about taking what's offered. And there may also be a part of you that is still really focused on things being difficult. And so when things start to get a little bit easier, when things have this turnaround that the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles promises us, you may still be looking at how hard things have been, and it might be very difficult to be like, okay, actually things are going to be much easier now. It might be hard for you to pivot, right? And we see that with the 4 of Pentacles. You've become very comfortable with where you are, even if it's an uncomfortable comfort zone, right? Even if it's somewhere that isn't the best place, you've become comfortable with it, and it's going to be hard for you to let go of that place in order to move forward. But this card is urging you, okay, better things await. So it's worth risking some uncomfort to get to the better things, okay? It's worth taking that pentacle away from your heart and opening yourself up. It's worth having a bit of a shake in your foundations in order to go to the next level. Safe in the knowledge that whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is that you've been healing, whatever it is that you've been going through that's coming to some kind of fruition at this time, it's definitely put you on firm ground. So you're able to move forward at this time from a really stable position, and that is going to be so useful to you in the long run, right? So useful to you in your future. What other card shall I use to close this out? I'm going to read the angel answers. Apologies if you just heard my dishwasher kick in. It's that time of night again where it does that. But I know it's on its last little bit. So what else do we need to see about this full moon in Leo from the angels? What do we need to see about this full moon in Leo? Meditation room answers. Full moon in Leo, what do we need to see? Full moon in Leo, what do we need to see? I see those cards come up so often in collective readings of these. So we have meditation brings answers, we have no, and we have unlikely. So there's something that you've been worried about that is really, really unlikely to actually come into fruition. Okay, so this is kind of like your worst fears here. Your worst fears are not going to happen, okay? And if you take the time to connect with yourself, if you take the time to connect with your intuition, you will already be feeling that. You will already know that what it is you fear is not actually going to be what happens. It's like that Four of Cups card that we saw, if I can find it. It's kind of like you're so used to things being difficult that when things start to get better, you're a little bit freaked out, right? But allow yourself to feel that shift. Allow yourself to feel the ground move, and for you to move to a higher level, which you will also find security on, okay? This is about moving out of your comfortable comfort zone in order to find better, right? I'm going to pull some romance angels because I felt called to. I feel like I should call this reading Moving Out of Your Comfort Zone. But let's see. What do the romance angels have to tell us? Getting to know each other. I may read these as more general rather than love focused. Okay, got our 3 cards. Beautiful cards. So we have getting to know each other, children, and new love. So I'm not reading these as romance cards, I'm reading these as general cards, right? So getting to know each other, I think, is very much talking about getting to know yourself. Whatever the situation is that you're moving on from, that you're leveling up from, that you've learned from, that you've healed from, that's coming to fruition at this time, is teaching you about yourself. It's teaching you about how wonderful, how great and how lovable you are. It's really showing you dimensions of yourself that you've never found before, okay? This children card says to me that it's birthing a new phase in your life, okay? Right now, this moon, what it's bringing to us, the enlightenment it's bringing, is really going to birth new things, okay? Just like children. And this new love card is saying to me that you'll be going in a new direction. Yep, it may involve a new loved one. It may involve a new life with a loved one. But you're moving towards really beautiful things. And that may be hard for you to hear because you may have gone through some difficult things, and you may look at the world at the moment and the state of the world at the moment and think, you know, how can things be this hopeful? But I feel like this is what this full moon is bringing to us all, hope. Because despite the many challenges that we face globally or individually, right, as a collective, hope is very much a part of our lives and a part of our destiny. And good things are a part of our lives and a part of our destiny. And this reading is saying, don't give up on the good things, because good things definitely are coming. So don't give up on hoping for the good things, right? Know that good things are on their way. And I'm just going to pull one more card. I'm definitely feeling very cardy tonight, aren't I? I'm just going to pull one from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which I haven't used for quite some time. Oh. And we have 2, and we're going to go for those 2. We have the Mending card and the Poised card. So this Poised card is all about being ready for that next step in your life. Look at that joy, look at that total abundance and freedom, okay? That's where you're at now. And this Mending card is about fixing things with yourself, fixing a part of yourself that may have lost hope, and allowing that hope to come in through those broken pieces, right? So absolutely beautiful. I hope this reading has helped you, and I'll see you again soon. Happy full moon. Bye.